It is day 48, 10:54 a.m. And as it's the last full day in the Big Brother house, I have invited back all of our previous housemates. So first to enter are our first four evicted: Jace, Alex, Nico, and Ashton. Welcome back to the Big Brother house. Now it's time to reintroduce you to the next three. We got Pete and Kate, alongside our wannabe housemate slash ghost, Zane. Alright, let's add three more. We have Haven, Tyson, and Emma. And rounding it off is our last three evictees, Emmanuel, Sophia, and Gavin. And while all previous housemates are entering the house, the actual finalists have no clue. They've been sleeping in their beds. But I think it's time to wake up because the guests have definitely arrived. "12 p.m. But of course, technically, this isn't all of our housemates. We are missing two because both of them did die. First, we had Addison, Kristen's twin sister, die of anger. And then following her, we had our vampire Lillian, who died from the sun. So I called forth Tyson, who got a lot of medium skill points during the task that he had in the house. And we brought alongside Jesse and Haven, as they are close with Lillian. And of course, the closest to Addison would be her twin, Kristen. So all four of them are going to work together and call forth those two past housemates and bring them back to life. And after chanting a few whatever spells, hymns, and looking into the crystal ball, the lights soon flicker, and out of the diary room, risen from the dead, are Lillian and Addison. However, it looks as though everyone could care less, okay? Each person is watching their own television. Every single TV is on in the house, pretty much. And that's all anyone is paying any attention to. And Gavin is just in the garden by himself playing chess, like not even talking or watching TV with the rest of them. So while they don't really notice Addison and Lillian's arrival, this is the first time all 20 housemates are in the house all together. And I gotta say, my game is like hanging on for dear life. It's pretty hard to do anything with this many Sims in here, as all actions take a lot of work. And even Lillian and Addison can't resist the temptation of watching television. But I gotta go ahead and break all the TVs, which of course is going to piss everyone off and make them uncomfortable. But I need these Sims to interact once again. I'm not just gonna let them watch TV. "1:16 p.m. It really is crazy to see all of the housemates in the house all together. And even though it is rainy weather, most of the housemates are still outside in the garden. We see some of our finalists are hanging out amongst the fallen comrades. We see Jesse is avoiding everyone by working out. However, Kaylee is getting particularly close with Ashton while doing laundry. And of course, Nico is doing his favorite thing, which is showering in the rain. He did it while he was in the house, and he has to do it once again now that he's back. Over in the bar, we see that Jace is mixing up some drinks for everyone as our wannabe housemate Zane gets to know some of the Sims, as he never really got the chance to meet anyone else, apart from Gavin, Bryson, and Ashton. And good thing it is rainy because Lillian is able to be outside without burning to death once again. However, I didn't just bring all the housemates here to cause drama and to talk. Actually, they're all going to be voting today, and they're going to go in order of what's at the bottom of the screen, so it's a bit random. But Ashton will be first, and we're going to be looking at their relationship statuses. And what they're actually going to be voting for is their winner, the housemate's winner, Miss Congeniality, Mr. Congeniality, whatever you want it to be. They're going to be voting for their favorite housemate, and that housemate is going to win a special prize. Now, Ashton has voted for Lillian, and next up on my little list was Emma. So now we're going to look at her status. Now, yeah, whichever housemate gets the most votes will earn a little prize, and they're like the people's champion. And they're able to vote from any of the housemates, not just the finalist. And naturally, Emma is going to choose Tice. After all, they did woohoo every single day they spent together. And next up, we're going to be looking at Gavin, who just left the house. And Gavin has also chosen Tice, giving him his second point. Next up to vote is going to be Alex. And Alex has voted for Tyson to be his favorite housemate. Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, it is Lillian's turn to vote. And Lillian has chosen Jesse as their favorite housemate, giving them their first point. Next up to vote is Sophia, who doesn't really seem too happy to be back in the house. And of course, Sophia has voted for the heartthrob, Bryson. And up next to vote is our alien Haven. And instead of choosing her own brother, Jace, Haven has chosen Jesse to be their favorite housemate. This is now Jesse's second point, and he is tied in the lead with Tice. 5:42 p.m. In the bathroom, our werewolf, Alex, and Kate are getting to know each other a little bit better. And there seems to be some chemistry between the two as they both start to flirt. Now, is Kate and her boyfriend, husband, whatever, Pete, a wanted criminal? Yeah, but we're going to be ignoring that for right now. And, is Kate and Pete still married to one another? Yeah. But they also really hate each other. Like, their romance and their friendship are like negative 100. Like, as much as you can hate each other, they do. So I'm not too surprised to see she's trying to move on. Even if her ex, well, not ex yet, is still in the house right now. And as Bryson in the back there tries to calm himself down, it doesn't really seem to be working. And he ends up running out of the bathroom before missing the big show, which is, of course, the first kiss between Alex and Kate. And for some reason, the bathrooms in the house are a very spicy and sexy place to be, because we see in the bedroom bathroom, Jace is having some fun by himself. Meanwhile, it seems as though Kate and Alex don't want to have some love into themselves. In fact, they want to share it with everyone, and soon begin to woohoo right in the middle of the living room.
Today. Hey,
Okay, now I do have to wonder if Alex can woohoo in werewolf form, or if I'm going to have to download some mods for that. Do I even want to start to go down that road? I don't exactly know. So let's just move on and get back to the vote. Now, next up to vote for their favorite housemate is going to be Emmanuel. And Emmanuel has decided to vote for Tyson, giving Tyson his second point and tying him in first place alongside Jesse and Tice. And even though Tyson doesn't seem to be too happy, it is still nice to see that him and Emmanuel are both such close friends. And in fact, even looking through Tyson's relationship statuses, we see that he is going to return the favor and vote for Emmanuel to be his favorite housemate as well, giving Emmanuel his first point. The garden is still really busy, with almost all of the housemates being outside. And even though the weather isn't ideal, they're still constantly trying to make the pool party happen. However, we see Addison stomping around the place, and that instantly starts to worry me. Addison died in the first week due to being very angry. But thankfully, after dying and coming back to life, she's learned from that lesson and is now taking out her anger on the punching bag. Seemingly upset by his not yet ex-wife Kate hooking up in the middle of the living room, Pete has been hiding in the closet. But why don't we go ahead and look at his relationship statuses? And Pete has voted for Kaylee as his favorite housemate, which is kind of interesting considering that Pete hooked up with Kaylee while in the house. And as Nico gets naked once again to hang out in the rain, let's go ahead and check out who he's going to be voting for. And Nico has voted for Haven, giving her her first point. Next up to vote is our wannabe housemate, Zane, and I was pretty interested in this considering he is just now meeting a lot of the housemates for the first time. But of course, there was no real interesting result, as the only two people he only knows 3 people in the house, and he is closest to Gavin. So this gives Gavin his first point. And Gavin just so happens to walk out right when Pete does, and just has to witness this whole awkward interaction. But he's not the only one to walk in on it. In fact, soon after, we see that Jace has finished up with his business in the bathroom himself, and now is walking out to see this business in the living room. And surprisingly, he's not too happy about it. Maybe he would have been pre-bathroom session, but not post, if you get what I'm saying. We're going to go ahead and look at Jace's relationship statuses, though, and see who he is closest to. And even though he's not very close with anyone, looking at the numbers, Jace is closest to Tyson, putting him in the lead now with 3 points. However, we only have 2 more votes left. And it seems as though instead of being angry, Pete has decided to join in and just go with it. So now there's a whole 3-way happening on the lips. Okay, what if you had to pick a couch? Of course, they would pick that couch. And everyone tries to do other activities. They try to play foosball. They try to make drinks, and none of them are too happy to see what's going on, except for Kaylee. And even though it is Kate's turn to vote, she's a bit busy, but we're going to do it anyway. And if only Kate had to pick an enemy, really. She has so many. But looking through here, Kate has, of course, chosen her newfound love, Alex, to be her favorite housemate. And with Addison, I actually couldn't revive her as a ghost. I had to download her again from the gallery. So all of her relationships have been reset. So she's going to automatically vote for her twin, Kristen. (7:23 p.m.) Now that the voting is over, things really start to get crazy. I don't know if it was necessarily the 3-way in the living room that started it, or potentially it could be the beautiful music being played by Jesse, but the woohooing action mood is still in the air. And in the bedroom, Tice and Emma are reconnecting once again. I mean, the two of them used to woohoo every single day, so I'm not too surprised they're going at it once they see each other again. And this time it seems as though Addison is enjoying the view. But she's not the only one. Nico was already naked and is now in the prime opportunity to enjoy himself over in the corner, while Gavin also walks in and joins Tice and Emma. Now, I was honestly shocked by Nico that he just whipped out a full coffee table, a plant, a computer. He just had that in his pocket and just pulls it out to start, watching woohoo content. Meanwhile, angry Addison just has to hide in the bathroom and not join anyone. Meanwhile, in the living room, everyone is just kind of looking around, feeling awkward, and screaming. But things just get spicier and spicier in the bedroom as this 3-way becomes a 4-way. As Addison's twin sister Kristen joins on in. Now, Kristen, Gavin, Emma, and Tice have all had a lot of romance for each other. So they might not walk out of here a couple, but maybe they have a whole polyamorous group. Thankfully, Tyson wasn't too busy, as Big Brother had to call him to the diary room. Hello, Tyson. This is Big Brother. Welcome back to the house. Now, all day, your housemates have been voting for their favorite. And out of everyone, you received the most votes with 3 points. Therefore, you will not only be walking away as the title of Housemate's favorite, you will also be leaving with this trophy and 10,000 simoleans. Congratulations, Tyson. You definitely earned it. Please go ahead and rejoin your housemates. But he's not the only one getting called to the diary room. In fact, Sophia is now having to head up there. All right, Sophia. Now, the housemates have not been voting for their least favorite, But I think we all know you deserve a reward. You got into plenty of fights. Everyone basically hated you. You were nominated 5 times in a row and survived. And you would still be in the finale if it wasn't for Big Brother's evil little twist. So because of that, we will be naming you this season's Dumpster Fire. And you not only get this trophy, but 5,000 simoleans. 9:19 p.m. After a long day of reuniting, the front doors are now unlocked, and all of the past housemates must now leave once again, and this time for good. But don't worry, we will be seeing them again tomorrow night at the finale. But can you believe that, 2 months ago, all of these housemates entered, and now we are down to our final 5. I mean, it's crazy to see how packed the house was, and now just to see Bryson by himself in here, it looks pretty lonely. Meanwhile, in the bedroom, after a nice woohooing session, Tice and Kristen are enjoying each other's company one last time with a pillow fight. And those muscles on Kristen are insane. And you can't forget to mention Kaylee's muscles as well. She was hiding in the closet, but she seems to be feeling a lot better. And Jesse seems to be feeling great as they relax in the bathtub one last time. And that wraps up our season. This is the last highlight show, and I will be back tomorrow for the finale, where either Jesse, Tice, Kaylee, Kristen, or Bryson will win. I've had such a fun time. Make sure you go ahead and check out all of these Sims over on the gallery. And of course, you can keep submitting Sims over there using the hashtag SimsHotdogs for future projects. And make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, all that stupid YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the finale. Bye.